GMG Cozone business case. Sandra is an account exec at a large London agency. Her client, a large retailer, is based in Manchester, over 300 kilometres away. Every Friday, a new ad has to appear in the newspaper. Friday is Sandra's stress day. She has to get approval for the ad before lunchtime, so she does not miss her deadline. Amendments are sent to her by the client over email. This makes the process of getting approval very inefficient. Sandra's boss is Alex. He is commercially in charge of the account. His margins are very low, and he has to ensure that the work is produced to time and efficiently in order to ensure that his client remains profitable for the agency. This means that the agency cannot afford to make any mistakes in the studio with client amends. Sandra has to ensure that she interprets the client amendments correctly, then briefs them into the studio. The studio do the amends as per the client specification. Sandra then resends the amended ad back to the client, all by 12 p.m. on Friday, every week. 3 months later, Alex has to justify all the approval rounds on every ad that was produced. Sometimes this is difficult to do, as the agency has no formal way of accounting for amendments, so frequently there is a discrepancy between what the agency thinks and what the client expects. The agency decides to invest in GMG Cozone. Sandra can now communicate approval rounds with her client in real time. Any amendments can be clearly communicated to the studio using the annotation report. She also knows exactly when her client has made a decision on a particular ad, and equally, if a deadline is approaching, she can prompt the client to make a decision. As a result, Sandra feels less stressed on a Friday morning and more in control of the production process. Alex is happy as well. He can now see an audit log of all the approval rounds associated with a particular ad. So, if there are any disputes, Alex can refer to the audit log within Cozone to resolve the issue. He can also use Cozone to track client activity. Alex has also started charging some of his clients to use Cozone in their own environments, thus providing return on investment, making Cozone revenue generating. With the release of Cozone Deliver, the agency can also offer remote proofing to their clients as part of their integrated proofing workflow. Again, Alex is able to charge for this service, so he can prove a return on investment for the agency.